Yo, what's good? Welcome to Stand Up Podcast. I'm your boy Danny Royce, and I'm so glad to have a great guest in with me today. He is very talented, very black, and awesome. And he's here joining me, Samoht, the musician. How you doing, man?
Boop, boop, boop.
I love this attire. What you got? What you wearing, man? What is this?
This is Gucci down.
Gucci down.
From the head to the toe. That's what we're gonna go with. I'm speaking this into existence.
There you go.
Gucci.
It's Gucci. That's your go-to.
It's my go-to.
That's your go-to.
And Mo Shadon. Shout out to Mo.
Hey, that's what's up. Okay, so first I want to say thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you coming
glad
in.
to be here.
What's going on with you right now? What's going on in the world of Samoht as far as your career? Oh, okay, we hit a hot spot. I was like, we hit a little spot. Oh, shit.
That's how I be though. I'm like, because as soon as somebody look you in your eyes and be like, how you doing? It's like,
right.
oh, no.
It's like, I really want to know.
A lot going on, man.
Yeah.
I have this album that I've been working on for about a year.
Okay.
And it's my best work to date.
Hey, like where is it coming from? The name of this album?
You know, it comes from not knowing what to name the album.
Okay.
Come on, I won't give her say nothing deep. I ain't know what I was doing. I ain't know. Yeah, it took me a while to curate everything and put it all together because I am new. So I had to get used to being this new version of myself. So a lot of times I didn't know what to do or what to name certain songs or what to name the album. Yeah,
got you. Can you give us, one of the hits on there and name of one of the hits or like your favorite track is on there?
I like this guy. He said one of the hits. Wow, speak
that
thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
I manifest.
One of my favorite songs on this album is called Running. It's attached to this other song called Traveling. And it's me just breaking boundaries within myself and not just sticking to what the industry tells me that my skin tone can produce as a musician, as an artist.
And what does the industry, tell you, or what have you seen, obviously, before you even pursued this?
Just hip-hop and R&B. I didn't really see a lot of black alternative artists, but that's all I used to listen to was alternative music.
Got you.
And because of the tone of my voice, I was just like, yo, it's either, you jump on a J Dilla beat, keep it hip-hop like Lauryn Hill and them, or, you do gospel.
Yeah.
You gotta keep a hymn in there. That keeps you whole.
You gotta keep a hymn.
All right. Or R&B.
Or R&B, right.
But we're multi-dimensional. And I want to be that.
Of course, yeah. Of course, I hate when they try to put us in a box. It's you can't. What's some of the alternative to music you used to listen to that inspired you?
Oh man, Bjork, Imogen Heap, Toroi Moy. That's the top ones that I listen to the most. It's many others, but I don't know how to say their name.
So when did this happen for you? When did you realize I want to pursue this?
Oh man!
Because let's be honest, music industry, whew. So what you have to have a certain mind frame, a certain mindset, certain intention to even jump in there. What was that for you?
I knew I wanted to do music back when I had a little gospel group back at home.
Come on, tell us about it.
I used to be like, yo, we about to blow up. We already got God, like we about to blow up. God ain't gonna let us lose.
Right.
But I felt like I wanted it more than everybody else. And I get that. Because it's like we from this small town. Right. Are we really gonna blow up?
Yeah.
So I ended up stopping the group and I went solo. And I went solo gospel.
Okay.
But that was too much for the church.
Oof.
Honestly.
Too much for the church. What do you mean?
I performed at this church one time. See, I already performed.
Yeah.
That's the wrong word for them. You're supposed to say, I went to go get reference.
Exactly.
I said perform. I'm already out.
Okay,
But yeah, I performed at this church one time, and they told me that I was out of order because I had on a bunch of gold jewelry and I was referencing a Egyptian god.
Okay, got you. And how did you feel about that? Like when that situation happened?
At first, I didn't feel nothing because I was confused.
Okay.
I mean, I was saying Jesus.
Right.
I didn't say tut.
I didn't say unk, tut, nothing.
Unk is crazy.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't really understand, but I get it now. I understand. I was just talking to a friend of mine about anchors and how some people, like I have an anchor. Like my spiritual anchor is I come from church, so when I pray, that's who I like to talk to Jesus.
Yeah.
Not faulting nobody else, but that's just my anchor. Whereas some people, their anchor, they're where the anchor is instead of having the anchor at the bottom of the ocean so you never stray too far away. Some people, they never come up above the water. So I understand when I'm dealing with super deep people, and maybe they need to be in that place. I used to be there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was very judgmental.
I mean, so what is that something that kind of brought you out of gospel? Just that, I don't know, whether it be narrow minded, narrow perspective, not allowing you to live the music that you wanted to do.
The old man in me said, I ain't never left gospel.
Okay.
But I just knew, I was like, I ain't supposed to be here. And I knew that sounded crazy. And it probably still sounds crazy to some people now, but I mean, success don't lie, baby.
Nope. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know, you talk about, you know, the Aretha's and Whitney's, you know, that started in the church and just blew up in pop culture and all that. Do you look at some of those like careers and, you know, kind of, you know, get inspired by that, seeing it done before?
I'm inspired by Aretha and Whitney for sure, but not really with that. Because I stopped, because that's also a box that a lot of people are in because they come from a certain place. Whether you Muslim or Christian, you feel like you have to do things a certain way.
Right.
When your fingerprint shows you that you have a new way of doing that thing. You have a new way of inspiring. Only one person has this fingerprint.
Come on.
You know,
yes.
It's like instead of, we look for a lot of blueprints when the blueprint is in here. It's the passion.
Ain't that a word? Come on. He taking us to church. No, I love that though, because I definitely agree. And I think, and it's your uniqueness. Once you find that, no one can stop you. It's insane. So in the music, you know, industry, and your music particularly, what does it speak? How does it speak to you, and what do you want it, or how do you want it to speak to people, you know, to the audience that are listening to it? So it's a two-part question.
Hopefully I hit one on. It speaks to me after it talks to everybody else. I never get the message like in the beginning. Like I got this song called Moving On. I didn't catch on to the song until like maybe a year or two after it been out, and I've been performed. I've been on tour twice because in that particular moment, I'm the vessel. I am not the receiver of the word. Right. So that's why I cut a lot of speakers and preachers. I cut them slack because they are in tune so much that they're never really in human form. Just like artists, we're not in necessarily human form when we're creating, because it's like an out-of-body experience sometimes. Yeah. So it's like once you come out, it's like, oh, wow, what'd I say? Right. You know? So, yeah, I don't get the message until later on most times. Right. Not as lately, though. Okay. Lately, I've been catching on quicker because I'm like, listen, I got to get these lessons too.
Okay. Right. Yeah. It's a lot of, with motivational speaking and all that. A lot of times, when they're helping people, but they're also helping themselves, it's hearing the message out loud, and like you hear it yourself. It's something special in that. What do you do to stay looking great. What do you do to keep that voice going, and how do you take care of yourself?
Yo, very intentional about my time. I don't do phone calls over 10 minutes if it's not about business or my family. My family, they can talk to me as much as they want. And a lot of times I have to sacrifice my time with them. Shout out to my cousin Stanley. I'm going to call you back. And he called me.
He going to call you back.
Yeah, I'm going to call you back, Stanley. I love you. Yeah, a lot of times I have to sacrifice that. But my family is very understanding. But if it's like you're just talking about the regular juggler, I'm in a different playing field, so I can't really indulge in miscellaneous stuff. So
right.
Calls. And I drink smoothies. You know, I jog almost every day.
Okay.
Workout.
Yeah. Workout. Okay. Do you have any like particular like warm ups and things that you do before you hit the stage or the session, recording session?
No, I am such a great singer at this point.
Come on now. You just walk out. You looking up.
I wish one of my singing homeboys was here because we would have bust out laughing together. Like, okay, I know.
It's like, all right, you gonna walk straight off the street and you just ready, huh?
I just wake up and it's just there.
It's just there.
No, I do. I just make sure I talk enough throughout the day before the performance, or I don't talk at all.
Okay.
Just depends on what my voice is telling me at the moment.
You don't talk at all, listening to your instrument. So you're very spiritual and close with God, right?
For sure.
Jesus is the homie. How do you think that shaped your perspective entering into the music industry? And I'm not talking about gospel, but like outside of that. What's some of the values and things that you still carry with you?
I understand that my purpose is bigger than holding a microphone and singing. There's some of the biggest things I ever do is impact somebody just by talking to them, walking by them in the hallway, or meeting somebody in the bathroom that might be crying or something. I'm like, just standing there with them.
Right.
I understand it's a bigger picture, and it's bigger than me being a star.
Right. That's very true. So being a star, speaking of being a star, how's hometown? Like, have you been back? You're from North Carolina, right? So when is it how's it when you go back, visiting the family and, maybe old friends and stuff like that? Because, I'll tell you from my experience, it's like you're different. You're the same person, but you're different. Yeah. You've grown, hopefully you've learned, you've changed, you've seen now things from the outside in. So how is it like going back for you?
Going back for me is it's pretty chill. Like, my family chill. They don't want nothing from me. As long as I'm well, they don't care. Friends, I don't really see nobody from like high school. They all grown with like kids.
Right.
So I live a different life.
Yeah.
So if I see them, it's all love. Some of them expect me to act funny.
Really? Okay.
But I never do because
it's just you.
The kid from high school that just grew up a little
bit. Right. So I know you're not no kids you think in your future, or you just kind of not thinking that?
Absolutely. Okay. I'm a girl dad.
It's not
already.
Oh, nice. Already.
I ain't even got no daughter yet. I'm a girl dad. Yeah, absolutely. I'm ready to do whatever new TikTok, Instagram. I'm ready to do it with the kids.
You gonna do it with your daughter?
Absolutely. I just want 2 kids. I'm good.
2, yeah, same. Give me a boy and a girl. Make the girl the oldest. I had a sister that was the oldest, and it worked out. So when you get into your zone, right, and you're performing, and you've done tours, what is like your favorite part about it? Because some of it can be similar, but every tour is different.
Every tour is absolutely different. I wanted to have my Michael Jackson moment. I love to tour.
Yeah, yes.
I love the interview with him.
Cue that video right here.
I love to tour.
Action, Michael.
I love to tour. You guys messed up.
that interview is hilarious.
But
I
actually do love the tour. Being one of them kids that was sometimes stuck in the house.
Right.
I'm like, listen, I'm just glad to be outside. And I get to do what I love. Are you crazy? All I got to do is sing today? Absolutely. So I just be on vocal rest most of the time when I'm on tour. And I like putting on clothes. I like putting that shit on and getting on stage.
Getting on and looking on.
Man, I love my fans.
Yeah.
I do. Sometimes it used to be weird to say fans because I felt like, y'all my cousins,
Why
y'all my
isn't it?
family.
Yeah, they're family.
My family give me money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bought a ticket to the show. I'm supposed to go out to eat with y'all out.
Right.
But that's not realistic.
No.
Yeah. I love touring.
I love touring. And I would say, what's your favorite? Where was your favorite tour? Like, where was that? Do you have one? Or?
Where's my favorite place to tour, or which tour was my favorite?
I guess those are two different questions. Let's go with both. Your favorite tour and your favorite location.
My favorite location.
Not dissing nobody.
Listen, y'all, please don't cuss me out today now.
Right.
All right, now. I gotta go with Dallas.
Oh, Dallas. Why Dallas?
They just love the they love the kid. Like, I can walk around in Dallas and it's like they just show me so much love. I feel like Dallas is, well, first off, Texas is its own place.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know if
its own world. No.
Yeah, it's like, they used to have their own country at one point in the beginning. So they already
Still
have
is sometimes.
Sometimes. So they have a certain confidence, aka arrogance, with them. I like it though.
Okay.
And it's different from anywhere else. So when they love you, when they support you, they're going to support you every time. It don't matter what. I feel like when I go to Dallas, I'm overseas. How they tell you, like, you go overseas, they're going to love your music. I feel like that's Dallas.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
And then best tour or favorite tour?
My favorite tour was the one I went on last year with Banks. I love Banks. And she looked out for your boy for real.
Okay.
And I went on that tour by myself because I was going through a transition with my management. So her team didn't know that I was by myself. And when they found out, they was like, we left you food. Like, they were just trying to help me out any way they could. But yeah, I did that tour by myself with no money.
Wow. That's what's up.
Other than the money they paid me.
Right, of course.
Shout out to Dira, one of my fans. She came to a couple of dates with me.
Ah, okay. Shout out to Dira. Yeah, that you mentioned that about Banks. How important is it for that camaraderie, that tribe, and especially in entertainment industry? How important is it to have it's fellow artists that you can lean a shoulder on,
that I respect?
Right, exactly.
Big time. It's very important. I pride myself on being like her and like Luke James, people that they didn't have to put me on the song. They didn't have to put me on that show, but they did because they saw something in me that reminded them of themselves. Right. So that was that connection. So it's very important. A lot of people are afraid of people taking their moment. But again, back to the fingerprint, nobody can ever take what belongs to you.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Music nowadays, or what? Let's just say popular music nowadays. The main music that's influencing our youth. You have comments on that, and where do you think it's going?
I feel that the music industry.
We got Brother Malcolm in the house.
These young girls, you know how they talk. Young boys.
Let me tell you something.
I think people express what they have experienced. And if you have been out of town, thugging with your rounds, you're going to talk about it in your song.
Yeah.
I got songs that some people would consider to be raunchy. Also got a clean version for the kids. Because I always think about, like, my nephews. Like, I'm a grown man. Right. So it's stuff that I experience that I talk about that they ain't experienced.
Right.
And I hope they don't experience it.
Mm.
So they ain't never got to talk about it.
That part.
But, and it's not just like sexual stuff. It's anything.
Right.
Like traumatic stuff.
Drugs, trauma. Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's pretty wild out here though.
It is.
I ain't gonna
right.
lie.
It is
wild.
It's like a lot of the same stuff too.
Yeah.
You know, we're hearing a lot of same stuff. That stuff you can just pop your ass to, which is great. You know, you need a little popping every now and then, but it's like it's the same. I feel like. So when I do see great artists such as yourself, and I do see like people who come that are different, I've always been that type of person that will gravitate towards like something that's different and unique. I've never been like the hop on a wagon or, you know, like when stuff's really popular, it kind of steers me away. But because those things that are really unique will be great. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And the other ones we're not going to remember too much.
Yeah. Great example of that is Solange.
Yes. Very good example.
She's a very good mix, but she's also a well-rounded human being. You can tell she's well-traveled, but she has that anchor to her blackness, to her roots, to her mother or father. So, you know, she gives youthful. She gives, you know, spark. She gives like a world woman. Like she's well-rounded, and a lot of people, they ain't well-rounded yet.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I believe, you know, she became well-rounded very early in life. You know, it kind of was like certain situations and experiences kind of force you to, I guess, grow up quicker, you know. Have you ever had anything like that as far as like in life that pushed you to excel to a place perhaps you maybe wasn't ready for?
I'm stuck. Only thing I could think of was being broke.
I mean, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah, being broke and working jobs I hated.
Right.
Like, yeah, that got me to a place where I was like, all right, I gotta do something. I gotta make something shake.
What was your mind thought during that process? Because this is, I mean, that's a hard, you know, thing. Sometimes people can't get out of it, you know, and then they just get stuck in that rat race. What is something that you constantly told yourself or did daily? I know you were connected and had your anchor to God, but anything else that you did and maybe people can learn from?
I had this level of confidence that I wasn't aware of, but if I was interviewing for a job, right, I'd be like, yeah, I'm interviewing, but they don't realize I'm going to be one of the biggest artists of this time one day. And I said it to a few, like, my managers at old jobs, and they laughed at me.
Yeah. Well, let me get a close-up. Do that smile again. There you go. Yeah, those stories. I love those stories.
But, you know, I'm pretty sure people laughed at David in the Bible when he walked up to Goliath with that slingshot and them stones. So
Noah, everybody, you know, yeah.
Be careful who you laugh at.
Exactly, right. You're gonna be attending his concerts, you know. You're gonna be buying tickets. So you, how's the dating life going? I mean, how's them DMs? Like, what's the craziest thing you've seen in your DMs before? Or a message or whatever.
I get a lot of pink cat.
Just the way you said that with the straightest face. Okay, all right.
Be opening my phone. Thanksgiving. Oh, Jesus! God, Lord. Put on Kurt. Put on Fred Hammond. Put on something. Damn.
Lord have mercy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it ain't stopped.
No, it's just gonna keep going and more.
I'm like, damn, I don't even be online with my good chest. I don't even be on all that. Y'all want the boy, y'all want the kid.
Oh shoot, they be watching. Anybody you really watch out for now, as far as other artists?
Oh, I'm about to say.
Oh no, you said we're transitioning. Transitioning to the subject.
What you see me at?
Anybody that you really keeping an eye on nowadays?
Like other artists?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This girl named Brayla. Her name is Bray's Anatomy on Instagram.
Okay.
That girl can sing. Brayla, I'm going to text you back, too. That's how I respond to people, because they're going to be like, I seen you on that podcast. You know I text you.
I was going to say, you done told 2 people you going to text them.
But I'm a bad texter. And people keep texting me. I keep telling them to call me. It's y'all fault.
Yeah.
I ain't tell Brayla that, though. But yeah, Brayla, that's the only person I have on top of mind. Yeah.
Okay. Brayla. All right. So I want to talk about, before we wrap up here, there were songs that you mentioned that stuck out to me. One being "Moving."
Well, I thought you were gonna say there was some allegations. I about to say you a damn lie. They ain't did nothing. He a lie, and the truth ain't on.
Like, what you got to say about
there
this?
was some allegations. This ain't the Breakfast Club. What's going on? We was friends before this shit started.
Now it's gonna be so.
I was stressed.
You ain't got nothing to worry about, right? All right. No, I was saying, like, you mentioned some songs earlier. One being "Moving On." So talk to me about that song. What
I mean, I'm sorry. You took me back to a time.
Right. Moving on. I mean, that can say a lot.
So I was making the song "Moving On" after a breakup. And I got a text while I was making "Moving On" from my ex. Right. And I was like, oh, yeah, we ain't supposed to be together. You texting me during this song. And some people looked at it like, we meant to be together. I'm like, nah, that's a sign from God himself. I got to go. So me, my homeboy, Union, and my homeboy, Wilkes, they're out of Virginia. I made that record with them. Yeah, man, it's one of my favorite songs. Wow. It's a fan favorite.
Yeah. And another one is, which you said we can play the video to this, right? Us at Night.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to play this video.
Damn, you look so good when we'll be on the phone. Love it when it's you and me and us alone. You kinda nasty, you be all on me. I'm kinda nasty, that's why you like me. Go ahead and hug me, you wanna touch me. I be screaming on the inside when you're with me. You'll be my John, bitch, and fucking lucky. Promise I can wait to get the nucky. You know this be us at night, talking on the phone all night. We be in the zone, 6 in the morning, about what we gon' do in life. You know this be us at night, talking on the phone all night. We be in the zone, 6 in the morning, about what we gon' do in life. It just be us at night, babe. It just be us at night, babe. You know it only be us at night. Tell me what's your favorite color, blue. I just wanna get to know ya, you. Tell me about the things you do, yeah. I wanna be close to you. Go ahead and hug me, you wanna touch me. I'll be screaming on the inside when you're with me. You be my chum, bitch, and fucking lucky. Promise I can wait to get the nucky. You know this be us at night, talking on the phone all night. We be in the zone, 6 in the morning, about what we gon' do in life. You know this be us at night, talking on the phone all night. We be in the zone, 6 in the morning, about what we gon' do in life. It just be us at night, babe. It
Just at Night. Talk to me about it.
That's R&B Samoht. See, there's different versions of it. That's R&B Samoht. There's rock Samoht. There's alternative Samoht. That's R&B Samoht. The girls love R&B Samoht.
Of course they do. You dropped your bass dropped the voice a little bit on that.
You feel me?
And so, what inspired that
one? Tank.
What'd you say?
Tank.
Oh, okay, Tank. Okay, I don't know why I thought I heard something else.
What you thought you heard?
Perverted shit. All right, I'm gonna keep going.
No.
I'm like, well, we were just talking on. Yeah. That's
no.
All right, go.
No, I respect.
Tank, okay.
Yeah, I respect Tank a lot. So, yeah, I was chilling with my friends, Union and Wilkes, and Wilkes did a lot of the production on Us at Night, I think. So yeah, they it's me, Wilkes, this guy named Donald Hurdle. Let me get his name right, because he's one of my favorite singers. We sung on the hook together, and we sound so good together.
Nice.
So I just wanted it to feel like the movie The Wood.
I love that movie.
I wanted to feel like Best Man Holiday, like the brothers got together and they created something. And so it feels so good. It's warm. I feel like it's a hug to every girl in the world. Yeah.
I like that. That's dope. You definitely have different sides of you, which is great as an artist. You know, you don't know what to expect all the time.
Really?
Which is dope.
I spend time in London a lot.
You spend time in London? What part?
On the contrary, it depends on the day.
It depends on the day. Oh, shit. So he's everywhere. Where's the best place you've traveled? Like, where's your favorite place that you traveled for?
Elm City.
Elm City. Okay. That's the best place. I mean, I ain't
Boy, Elm City down the street from my hometown.
I'm like, it sounds great.
I'm gonna go with New York.
You're gonna go with New York. New York. Okay.
You don't like New York?
I do. I lived in New York for 4 years. I do. I love New York. Why?
Because you was like,
well, I mean, you know, it's dope. No, don't get me wrong. I just came back from New York. I wouldn't live there again.
Oh, you tired? You tired?
You know,
that's
tired.
a lot of walking.
Just tired.
It's a job just being there.
It's a job just being there. I mean, I'm at this point in my life where I'm more of a quiet. I need quiet. I need, you know, I'm the most creative that I've ever been in my life right now. So it's like that type of living. And I'm a city boy, you know, Chicago, New York. So I'm just like out of that right now.
I feel you.
That's all. But I love New York. Don't get me wrong.
Me too.
And that color, man, you gotta give me that design because that's my favorite color. Before we're gonna wrap up very quick here, I want to do trivia. Okay, this is our trivia segment. So we're actually gonna do some gospel music trivia.
Oh, I love gospel.
Okay.
Shout out to my gospel friends. I love y'all. I ain't cuss. Can I drink this water? I know
you sure can. Okay. You sure can. So your first one is who sang or who wrote the song "I Pour My Love on You"? Okay, it's multiple choice.
Okay, I get
Troy Sneed.
Choice. Who?
Troy Sneed.
Okay.
Mary, or Juanita Bynum. Bynum, sorry.
What's the name of the song again?
I Pour My Love.
I hope it ain't Mary, Erica.
I Pour My Love on You.
I'm gonna go with, what's the first name?
Troy Sneed.
I'm gonna go with Troy. Troy Sneed sound like a great songwriter. I'm gonna go with him.
Final answer? Oh, that is incorrect. Damn. It's Juanita, the one you corrected me on.
Well, see, Juanita, I love you.
All right, next one.
Okay.
Who sang the song "Nothing But Church"? Clint Brown, Mary again, or Bishop Paul S. Morton?
I'm a Mary stan, so that ain't them. I feel like they just got churchy, like
right.
You know, they was in the hood for a long time.
We pulled them out.
What's the first person?
Clint Brown or Bishop Paul S. Morton?
Nothing But Church. Who does that sound like? Bishop Paul S. Morton. It's PJ them. I'm gonna go with PJ them.
Last one. All right. No.
Damn, I knew it was the first dude.
Clint Brown.
But Clint Brown sound like he gonna say it's number church.
Right. He do sound like it.
You know, church and chicken is the same thing, right?
Right.
He's like, Kentucky Fried Chicken, number church.
Go on to church.
Yeah, you gotta shake your head with it.
Okay. Who sang I Will Trust You? Okay.
Who made the question?
James, James Fortune and Fire, or Hillsong?
I Would Trust You sounds very black, so I'm gonna go with Fire and James Fortune.
Oh, that is correct. That is correct.
Okay, now then I knew Hillsong. What's the name of the song? I Would Trust You.
Yeah, I Would Trust You.
No, they song gonna be Waterfall or something.
And the last one is actually, this is up to you.
Okay.
Trivia. Okay, one song that you could sing if someone had a gun to your head and they said you had to sing 8 words to a song verbatim, and if you got them wrong, bam, what would you sing? And give me those 8 words.
It just gotta be 8. It can't be past 8.
You can keep going.
Okay. I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice.
There you go.
I'm definitely gonna be singing a gospel song. You got a gun to my head.
That part. Wow. Well, thank you so much, Samoht. It's been great having you on here. I had fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did, man.
Talking about everything, getting to know you more, and the fans getting to know you more. Go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me at Brown Chapel Free Will Baptist Church, North Carolina. You can find me on Instagram, everywhere. Samoht Music, Twitter too. Yeah.
Samoht Music, Twitter too.
Samoht
Regular
Music.
Twitter, right?
That's Samoht.
Yes.
Music spelled the right way.
There you go. Let's go. And you can find me everywhere at I Am Danny Royce. We'll see you next time on Stand Up. You already know.